only really have two criteria for enjoying a movie. One, make me laugh, at least once. And two, don't actively offend me with your awfulness or otherwise. That said, I feel pretty confident in telling you that Mad Max Fury Road is just a really good movie. The first I heard of it was all of the women and half of the men on my Twitter raving about how amazing it was, and I was pretty sure that, you know, no matter how good a movie it is, it was never gonna live up to the hype of how much they loved it. But hot damn if it didn't do its best. Honestly, I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I did, because I'm kind of squeamish about gore in films and arterial blood spread, and generally just graphic violence tends to make me go, ugh. But while it was very intense, it wasn't really graphic in the way that generally grosses me out, so that was a plus. The other thing was, I'd never seen any of the Mad Max movies. I was going in kind of blind. The only thing I'd seen was the trailer, which looked like lots of things exploded and there was a guy with a flamethrower guitar. There's a guy with a flamethrower guitar. So, like, truth in advertising, I guess? There were a lot of things about the movie I really loved, and I will probably go into them if I ever do a full review of it. But the thing that struck me the most the first time I watched it was how much like a silent film it was. They don't waste their dialogue, is what I'm saying. Max, after he kicks us off with his opening narration, hardly speaks 2 words together for the first half of the film. Because, of course, that is his arc. His arc is about becoming human again, and how being human is more than just the single instinct to survive. It is living in community and caring for other people and, you know, communicating with your mouth noises. The film isn't exactly about him, but he does get this arc, and it's a good arc, and I thought it was nice. The thing is, because it's basically a 2 and a bit hour chase scene, they don't have time between all of the explosions and guys with drums and flamethrower guitars and more explosions to kind of put in a lot of dialogue, and so they do a lot of character development with just the visuals and the acting. Just the physicality of the performances was amazing, and how they achieved so much and said so little it was just like a masterclass. So great. I loved how they managed to convey their stories without wording all over you. You get the impression of a world which is incredibly complex and rich and detailed, but they don't feel the need to fill you in on every minor detail. Why is that guy wearing a mask made of teeth? Dunno. Do they really have a vehicle solely dedicated to guys with drums and flamethrower guitar man? Seems so. And I love that. And yes, so many things about the movie are completely and totally ridiculous. If petrol is so scarce, why are you all driving these enormous gas guzzlers? How are all of those people down there even surviving if they only get water when your bad guy turns on the waterfalls for 20 seconds? Breast milk is a really inefficient way to get nutrients to your army of bodybuilders. But none of that matters. It compels you to embrace the ridiculousness while making you believe wholeheartedly in the characters. And I love it. What I'm trying to say is, you should go and see it. And then maybe, you know, if you fancy, go see it again. So, thanks for watching. If you like the show and you would like to support it on Patreon, then it's patreon.com/JillBearup. And it's somewhere over here. And if you want to, you can subscribe for more content. Next week we are reviewing Revenge of the Sith, and it's gonna be interesting. And in 2 parts. See you then.